Hi guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Normally my readings are not date and time specific. This one kind of is. I'm really tapping into the fact that we're closing out the first 6 months of 2023. We're on the back nine of the golf course of life in this year. And I've been tapping into solstice energies. That's what I'm looking for. So solstice is actually tomorrow, 10:57 a.m. Eastern time. So you can find the exact time by Googling it for your location. And yeah, I just kind of thought maybe we could look at what do we need to release from the last 6 months, and what are the energy signatures for the next 6 months. So that's what this spread will be about. You can be a cross watcher, that's fine. Sometimes the messages speak more to those of you watching, regardless of sign, than it does about your person, but always in connection to them. So keep in mind, though, that it is a general reading, not a private reading, so it's not going to resonate for everybody. But speaking of private readings, I am offering them once again. There's a link in the description box below. It will take you to the booking page, and you can read all about it there. All right, so here we go. I'm pulling from Light Activation, Gateway of Light Activation. My goodness, why can I not remember the title of this deck? Sloppy shuffling. Gateway of Light Activation. It felt appropriate for solstice. And because we have all these powerful energies coming through, light codes coming onto the planet from the Schumann resonance, SCHUMANN resonance. If you are at all curious about it, look it up, because what they're seeing has never been seen before. So it looks and it replicates at this point right now. Usually it's very much like Geiger scale looking, and now what they're seeing looks more like DNA strands, right? The double helix. It's very fascinating. So that's why I'm using this deck. So let's go ahead and activate the reading. Sirius, star blessings. Well, that's our spiritual sun, Sirius. It says, yes, proceed, be seen, push through. Damn, Taurus. Here you go. You heard it. You heard it here. Yes, you have a yes. Proceed, be seen, push through. I love that. So I'm using a little bit of a different spread. I'm going to go ahead and pull it. I'll give you my overall impressions, walk you through the positions of the cards, and then we'll clarify. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So we have the Hanged Man, the Nine of Pentacles, the Star, the Lovers, the Chariot. Oh my God, all these major arcana, and the Queen of Cups. 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana and a Queen. Pretty powerful reading. So this first position is something that you need to release from the past 6 months. Feel you've been in some stagnation. That's why you're getting this card. Yes, proceed, be seen, push through. Push through. There's something that's been holding you back, or that you've been sort of keeping on a back burner. There's lovely energy with the Hanged Man, because it can be about surrender, but it feels to me like we've hit this point of no return. And what that means is not that you can't ever go back. It just means that if nothing has evolved to this point, let it go. Unstuck yourself. There's a book by a similar name with words I cannot say. The next 6 months is all about you. Nine of Pentacles. It is about you. It is about your own self-esteem, sense of self-worth. Nine of Pentacles. She knows who she is. She admires herself. She knows she's got power to manifest into 3D, that, all of her creature comforts. So even though you may be walking through the next 6 months unattached, and for all intents and purposes a little on the single side, because she is a single person on the tarot, you're really focused on yourself and grounding yourself. So I kind of like that for you. Now, something to look forward to, the Star. There could be something exciting, maybe unexpected, a miracle, a dream come true, a wish being granted. We'll see. There could also be some healing involved, something to explore. The Lovers. This is a card of choice. So it can be a choice about reconciliation or reunion or the union of your soul with another soul. And I'm saying that because the lesson you're going to learn this year is about giddy up, let's go, Chariot. It is about making progress. It is about moving forward. Very different from the energy you've been sitting in here with the Hanged Man. And so I almost feel like what I'm seeing is this moment where the next 6 months is about your focus on you, your focus on getting grounded, your focus on who you are at your core, your independence, your autonomy, so that you can set in motion whatever it is you're trying to manifest. And then it arrives in a beautiful and surprising way, maybe bringing some healing with it. And the Lovers and the Chariot also talk to me about something that's maybe been sort of elusive, coming online, coming into being, coming into fruition, coming to fruition, I should say. So I love that for you. And then your next highest timeline here is Queen of Cups. Open heart. It is Cancerian energy, and we are moving with solstice right into the Cancerian mansion and Cancer season. So I kind of like that. It's about sensitivity and compassion. It's beginning with you, though. It has to start with you. The Queen of Cups feels to me like it's that moment where you don't need proof that you're loved or lovable. You just know it. You embody it. You embody love, you embody emotion, you embody sensitivity, you embody compassion, you embody empathy. And it all starts with you. You embody all those things because you feel them for yourself, because you've sort of been walking a path of on your own, for yourself, by yourself, about yourself. So let's jump in. Hanged Man. Ace of Swords. There's the Lovers again. Page of Wands. So some information is coming in. You're getting some insight here with the Ace of Swords as to what's the holdup, right? What's the holdup? And it has to do with this connection. And this is something you're going to be exploring in the second half of the year. But for now, it's been holding up the progress of your life. The progress of your life. Cancerian energy in the chat. We got Cancer twice here, by the way. So the Page of Wands is that little, lighting the fire under your proverbial behind to say, yeah, come down off the post. We're done waiting. We're done with stagnancy. We're seeing something differently or more clearly, or we've got a little bit of insight about it. And now I got to take that information, that insight, and sort of walk my own path for a hot minute in the Nine of Pentacles energy. Focus on me, my needs, my grounding, my surroundings. Knight of Swords, Ten of Swords. Okay, so there's something you've got to kind of persevere through for the next 6 months, though you're doing so more independently. What I like about this is what you're releasing is the stagnancy around this, the Lover's card, as I always say, is a card of choice, but it is about the union of souls. And so you've got to kind of see the light around that and kind of release it because it's been holding you up. So now that we release that and we move forward, more focused on ourselves, there's some kind of truth that needs to be spoken to power on some level. And there's this perseverance, not giving up the fight, not giving in so easily, because we're closing out a painful cycle for the next 6 months. That's a good thing. But we're doing so from a position of, I know what I'm about. I don't need you. I might want you, but I don't need you, is the message I'm getting here, and maybe the message that will need to be delivered, especially because we're looking at a past cycle that's kind of closing out, and it's something that's been painful and has had you hung up for quite a while. And that's why you're getting this message again: proceed, be seen, push through. And I'm feeling that really powerfully in this particular position. The energy signature of the next 6 months is you find your sea legs, you get your spine back here. And I'm not saying that you've been spineless, Taurus. I've been saying that I'm saying that your focus has been on the connection instead of yourself. So now we look at the star. This is something to look forward to. Page of Swords, 8 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. I'm like curiosity here with regard to a conversation. Maybe the star is a healing element, something to look forward to, a healing communication, a healing conversation, something that gives you the information you haven't had. Ace of Swords over here is saying all you need to know is you don't need to stay hung up like this and stagnant like this. It's time for you to focus on you. In that focusing on you, your goal, and part of it, is to kind of not give in so easily and maybe rise up to speak truth to power about something that ended painfully. You've been waiting for it to resolve. You're not going to do that anymore. Now you're ready to speak truth to power, and that may be very healing. The Two of Wands, my gosh, it's been a day. The Two of Pentacles underneath, it's almost as if when the timing feels right, it's almost like an assessment of the energies. The star is your guiding light. It's talking to you about, you'll know when the time is right for this conversation to take place. I feel that one part of it is about speaking your truth. The other part of it is a desire for some healing to come from something that probably hurt both of you. The Ten of Swords feels like it's been experienced on both sides. So let's look at the Lovers, because this is something to explore. King of Cups, Nine of Cups, King of Wands. Wow. Love and passion here. Oh, all right. So, think you'll be exploring this person's complacency. You know, the Nine of Cups can be about wish fulfillment, but it can also be about a lack of action. And since we have the King of Wands coming from under the deck, and for those of you who are new, welcome, we're looking at unconscious awareness or something playing out behind the scenes. And to me, the King of Wands in reversed energy is like an unavailable lover. They're available, when they want to be available, when they can make time for it or squeeze you in, right? On their command and demand. And it feels like that's the issue, is that there's been some complacency with regard to this person on their end. And therefore, the choice is that you don't really have the full emotional availability because you don't have this person choosing, Lovers, the connection, choosing the bond, choosing the relationship. I think you're going to explore that and maybe explore what that complacency is about or where it's coming from. Because that's why you've been in Hanged Man energy for the past 6 months, if not longer. Chariot, an important lesson you'll learn in the coming months. High Priestess, trust your intuition here. The Chariot to me is always moving toward or away from something, towards something or away from something, but always to serve your highest good. This is talking to you about your intuition about the potential of this connection, right? What are the odds that ... like fill in the blank? What are the odds that we'll reunite? What are the odds that I'll have this opportunity to say my piece? What are the odds that we can up-level the connection? What are the odds? Do you see what I'm saying? It just feels to me like what's coming through and where you may get stuck and overthink things is you may question your intuition. You may doubt your intuition. You may second guess your intuition around the odds that this opportunity may present itself and represent some progress and forward motion. So the Chariot does want to move. Is it moving toward something, or is it moving away from something? And that's what you need to rely on your intuition about. And it has to do with new beginnings, and whether it's a new beginning for yourself, by yourself, 9 of Pentacles, or whether it's a new beginning in connection with this person, the Lovers. Don't overthink it. Trust your intuition. Where is your intuition driving you? Chariot. And the best version of yourself in your next highest timeline is the Queen of Cups. Ace of Wands, 3 of Wands, 3 of Cups. The best version of yourself and the next highest timeline has you anticipating only good things. Has you seeing the glass half full instead of half empty. Has you feeling enthusiastic and impassioned and motivated and inspired for joy, for a cause for celebration, maybe for reconciliation for some of you, because we're looking at that 10 of Swords. We're closing out the painful cycle and we're forging a path on our own, but we're not giving up till we have our say, right? So once we work through all this, the next highest timeline, we can anticipate good things. 3 of Wands. Something good is coming toward me. I believe it. I'm looking at the glass half full. Possibly some reconciliation for some of you. So that's what I have for you right here. Let me give you the astrology, but in the extended, I'm going to focus on the romantic connection. So in this case, whoever your King of Wands, King of Cups is, for some of you, I feel like it's someone that we have the King and Queen of Cups. It's a love match, but this person's been largely unavailable. And that's why you've been in Hanged Man territory for a while. So I feel like that's what needs to shift. Trusting your intuition will help you make progress if you don't overthink it. And we want to see everything coming available to the two of you together. So that's what I'm going to do in the extended. Here we go. Hanged Man is Neptune, which rules Pisces. The Lovers is out twice. That's Gemini. Our Page of Wands, Aries, a Leo, Sagittarius. 9 of Pentacles is Virgo. Knight of Swords is Gemini. The Star is Aquarius. The Page of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We've got the Lovers, I already said. King of Cups is Scorpio. King of Wands is Leo. The Chariot is Cancerian energy, as is the Queen of Cups. High Priestess is Pisces. That's what I've got for you. And you know what your marching orders are from our spiritual sun's planet Sirius. Yes, proceed, be seen, push through. Well, not really a planet, but star. Sirius star blessings. I love it. That's what I have for you. The link to the extended is below. I'll see you there in a second. Bye for now.